Dozens of Virginia Commonwealth University students walked out of their graduation ceremony on Saturday, partly over a speaker's response, the state governor, to campus protests. It comes as U.S. school officials brace for possible disruptions of commencement events over Israel-Gaza war protests. Dozens of colleges roiled by protests are holding graduations this weekend. More than 2,000 people have been arrested since protest began mid-April. Social media posts on Saturday showed Virginia Commonwealth University, VCU, students in caps and gowns leaving the arena as Republican Governor Glenn Youngkin began his commencement address. Some students had criticized the selection of Mr. Youngkin as that year's speaker, both for his opposition to a racial literacy requirement being considered by VCU, as well as for saying that encampments on college campuses should not be allowed. Video posted online shows some of the VCU protesters chanting, "Disclose, divest, we will not stop, we will not rest." Many students protesters in the U.S. are demanding that their schools, many with massive endowments, financially cut ties from Israel. 13 people, including 6 students, were arrested at VCU when the encampment there was cleared by police on the 29th of April. Mr. Youngkin's speech went on as planned, despite the walkout. He later posted a message on social media congratulating graduates and did not comment on the protest. At another commencement on Saturday, the University of California Berkeley Chancellor Carol Christ opened the ceremony by acknowledging the weeks of demonstrations from protesters. "I'm saddened by how this conflict has divided students, faculty, and staff," she said, according to the LA Times. The remarks drew some applause as well as chants of, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, the occupation has got to go." In a statement, UC Berkeley said that the event continued despite being unfortunately disrupted, and that protesters who left the ceremony did so voluntarily. No one was arrested. The protest came a day after 8 students wore shirts spelling out "UC Divest" during the law school graduation ceremony. In the past month, the BBC has counted more than 130 U.S. colleges and universities with protests against the ongoing war in Gaza. Campus protests have led to some graduation ceremonies being canceled, including at New York's Columbia University, which said last week it was ditching its the 15th of May commencement in favor of smaller celebrations to focus on keeping students safe. Many schools have brought in additional measures for the graduation events, including requiring identification, instituting clear bag policies, and issuing warnings that people causing a disruption will be removed. Some commencement speakers have also withdrawn, like author Colson Whitehead, who said he would no longer be the keynote speaker at the University of Massachusetts Amherst event after police cleared an encampment there. Others have had their speeches canceled. The University of Vermont and Xavier University of Louisiana recently rescinded invitations to have the U.S. ambassador to the UN, Linda Thomas Greenfield, speak under students' pressure to drop the Biden administration official from the lineup. Some universities, including University of Pennsylvania and Massachusetts Institute of Technology, had police clear encampments and arrest protesters on Friday ahead of graduation ceremonies. At the University of Arizona, police used loud munitions and chemical munitions to clear remaining protesters from an encampment, the university said. While some universities have avoided clearing the protest camps, others have brought in police to help remove demonstrators. Earlier this week, the chief of police at Arizona State University was placed on paid administrative leave pending a review after the school received a number of complaints about his handling of the campus protests in late April, ASU said on Friday. Kindly like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments section.